Hello everyone, welcome to Triton Cup 53. I am here joined by the amazing, the one and only Weef. Hello.
Hello. I'm excited we are here in Losers Semis? I know how Double Elim works, I swear. I think it's Losers Quarters? I don't know. It's one of them. We have 3 left. It's this one and the next one, and then Losers Finals, and then Grands is what's going on here. Anyway, I know how Double Elim works, I swear. We're gonna be here watching one of the teams we've seen before, Onetricks running apparently all Onetricks, running a comp of Shot, Range Blaster, Flingza, and E-Leader versus Blue Comet. I know one of the members of Blue Comet is known for their ink brush, so that's gonna be interesting. I'm excited to see that, but we are gonna be starting it out on Umami Zones. Do you have any thoughts on this map? I know you don't like maps with blocks in mid, but is this one any different?
This is actually different because the zone isn't blocked by this, block, because it's 2 zones. I actually have mixed feelings for this map because I feel like it's kind of good, but at the same time it's just the typical Splatoon 3 map, aka it's way too small. And I feel like they could do so much with this map. It has such a good potential. Like, now that we got a good patch, I know that the good developers are back, so maybe they're gonna fix the maps. But I'm not gonna get my hopes up too much.
Yeah, we do see the ink brush, like I said, come out accompanied by a Tetras and a Junior for paint, along with an E-Leader scope for good measure. Going to be able to watch over mid like a hawk on this map. We do see a vanilla E-Leader on the other side, like we said. We saw them earlier on stream. They do opt to switch out that Range Blaster for a Splash, though, maybe deciding that it wasn't quite working and going for something with a little bit more meta support, a little bit more crab loop or more paint, not quite as vulnerable. This Tetras is already going in. I think he got 2 picks before going down. Crab Tank going to get picked off by another member of Blue Comet. Arashi going insane on the brush as they are known for. Already Blue Comet ticking down all the way to 60 points and is not even a minute in.
And also what I just wanted to point out, like, both of these comps are really not that meta heavy. But I just realized there's a Splash, Onetricks. What is going on? Where's the Range Blaster?
Yeah,
Step it up.
I did mention that, but it's oh my god.
Oh, okay. I just didn't listen. I'm sorry.
No, you're all good. Onetricks, deciding to stray away. It happens to the best of us, just bending to the meta, but it looks like it's not really doing them too many favors here. They are kind of struggling to get back in, even though Blue Comet is pretty pushed back. The brush is still going to be there, sharking. Gonna get picked off, but we're gonna move in. They finally get a hold.
Yeah, and right now Onetricks actually does have the zone capped, and with that Blue Comet got a pretty big penalty of 53, and we see the Tetras just going in, getting a trade, and the Junior actually gets the big bubble, which just kind of secure that one zone. Oh, but that bomb kill on the bubble shield, that was really smooth though. And we see one person just jumping in, and the Crab is just kind of there to force out the E-Leader, gets a pick. And just like that, Onetricks actually works down their points more, so they can maybe catch up to Blue Comet like this.
Yeah, we are gonna see Blue Comet still being able to hold. Onetricks did, apply penalty, did get some points of their own, but Blue Comet's gonna be able to move in like nothing ever happened, and we see Tetras going insane. Not much follow-up from their end, but we see them trying to call to their team and get them in as they're just trying to progress this map. If you can progress into their spawn, if you can start getting picks all the way back there and getting the control, like we see Meow doing, getting a beautiful pick on that either, it's just gonna be so hard for Onetricks to respawn. We already see their penalty is almost up. There's a bubble on the zone holding it in that right side. While there is going to be an E-Leader looking right at it, or a Crab Tank, I mean, it doesn't look like they're focusing on painting the zone, or instead trying to get the control that they need to finally cap. They do have a slight numbers advantage right now, but it's so close. We're about 5 seconds away from KOing. The Splash got picked off. It's all but sealed. Blue Comet is going to take this game with a KO in a very dominant fashion.
Yeah, that was really a quick match, and I feel like I need to look at Arashi's ink brush set. I feel like I need to copy that.
I mean, yeah, copy that, copy the gameplay there. Definitely one of the top ink brush players that we see around here for a very good reason. They worked really well with those Tetras to just keep Onetricks at bay. You know, Onetricks not a team to sneeze at. They've seen them perform extremely well, but Blue Comet just able to just keep them at bay with pure raw aggression out there.
Yeah, and right now I feel like, oh, okay, we see Inkblot again. That's cool.
I bet you're getting real sick of it. I know you don't like it, but
yeah, I feel like we could like go with Flounder again. I would not debate with that.
It wasn't a counter pick this time. It was a set map list here in losers. And
Oh, okay.
But we are gonna just see how these teams respond. I feel like once again, Blue Comet is gonna be able to just move up onto their plat, and once you get them onto their plat, it's gonna be really, really hard to dislodge them if they are able to do it at all. But I still have hopes for Onetricks. We still saw them do really well, and those missiles can be a massive boon to their team, no matter how much pain it brings you to see them charging for missiles instead of fighting.
Yeah, but I feel like if they get the ranged blaster back, I would be so happy because that would just like be this ultimate off-meta kind of set. I don't know, I feel like I'd really enjoy that because it's just a way different playstyle than what we always see with like double splash and machine and just all that mess.
I mean, it's still not quite off meta. We still see splashes, we still see E-leaders. They're relatively meta. It's not that wacky, not that off the walls. But we're gonna see once again, unfortunately, the range player sticking with the the machine, or not the machine, the splash there. The meta comes for us all at some points, unfortunately, but we do see Blue Comet sticking with their comp. Arashi still on that brush, Hazuki still on the Junior, and Meow still on the Tetris. They're going to come in and almost instantly cap the zone here. It looks like they're going to be able to push far ahead, like I predicted. Arashi and Meow on those Tetris going to be working together to, really distract the team. Arashi running around at the speed of sound, just being a nuisance while the Tetris is going to be dodge rolling, and then they clean up each other's kills. Absolutely beautiful, absolutely what you want to see. So much coordination that goes into that. Keeping Onetricks at bay, being kind of stalling them, keeping them pushed up on their plat. If they have to worry about somebody on their plat, they can't be worried about the zone. It's exactly what you want, and already less than a minute in, we are down to 50 points, and Blue Comet's timer is still ticking.
Yeah, and I agree. And really, that double teaming was just so smooth. And just like that, Blue Comet actually got a really big numbers disadvantage, and the Flings actually fights and gets one pick, but is picked up by the Tetras. Meow really didn't want to die like that. They wanted the revenge for the other player that was going down, and Blue Comet actually just trying to space out a little bit. We just see Arashi being kind of sneaky and trying to distract a little bit, but is certainly being picked off. And just like that, Onetricks actually continues to get the zone down, and it seems like they are gonna get the lead. And we see the Flingza fighting again. Oh my god, I'm so proud of you. You go, girl.
Well, something interesting about Blue Comet's comp is that they lack a lot of retake specials. Reef Slider is a retake special if you really squint, but it's not a very good one. Wavebreaker helps you hold space, not necessarily take it, and all the other specials don't really seem to be catered to retaking, and so we saw it take a really long time. But with a clutch double by Meow, it looks like they are going to be able to find their way back in, but not before giving up their hard-fought lead.
Yeah, and I feel like the only special that is really kind of a retake special would be the Killer Whale, but even then it's kind of just not that much of a retake special.
It's not like the missiles that Onetricks is running where you can kind of pop it and get a lot of value off of it. With Whale, it's a lot more complicated. You have to really be able to fight off of it. They aren't just forced to move. The power of it comes from the chip damage that it deals and helping you take fights, not necessarily just pure raw displacement like missiles can provide. They are, though, doing a really good job of maintaining the hold that they have. Wavebreaker is going to come out to help just kind of fend off the members of Onetricks as they feed in with their crab tanks and their wave breakers, and all of their other members just trying to throw everything that they have. They know that their lead is in danger. There's 3 points left, and they are able to maintain it. We might see another situation here where Onetricks has a really strong hold and Blue Comet is going to struggle to respond, but we'll see if that happens because the E-leader is getting some really nice picks right now.
Yeah, and both teams have a huge penalty, so if Blue Comet wants to get the lead like that, they have to step up their game somehow. We see Arashi getting a beautiful pick on that splatter shot. The E-leader is trying to pick him off, just trying to get him off guard. But the brush actually manages to get 2 kills like that, which was a really strong. We see the Tetras really good double teaming again.
We see them hanging out.
The block. Yeah, we
very
see them hanging out. They were like, I'm chilling here, bro.
And we see an Inkzuka come out on the right side but get picked off by an E-leader. And the brush and the Tetras together are just causing so much mayhem that Onetricks was not able to leave their plat for so long. And almost versus Blue Comet getting the lead, but not quite. They still had 3 points left on the penalty plus 3 more. Oh, that's 3 seconds worth of difference that it would have taken for Blue Comet to be able to hold and take the lead. But as we go into this final minute here, 10 seconds left until we enter that little phase, Onetricks is once again holding. We're gonna see though as Arashi and one of the juniors rolls out onto the right side. Arashi getting picked off, just also down. If they're able to get back in, Bubble is on the zone, which is gonna be very helpful for the brush and everyone else on the team to be able to jump into. Is holding that zone, holding that space is for their team to be able to file in behind them, but they still don't have the zone cap. They still don't have the penalty applied. There it goes. And now they only have 40 seconds left to take this all the way down to 12 points with a 30-point penalty and a little bit beyond. They really want to be able to not avoid an overtime scenario here. We'll see how that goes.
But I feel like they're still in kind of danger because we see Onetricks actually utilizing their specials. The ink brush is going down. They're using the missiles. And it seems like they could get the cap, but Meow's doing a perfect job at getting 2 picks, and like that, setting the other team up. The E-leader is fighting the Tetras that are going down, and like that, Blue Comet got the lead, and there are only 7 seconds left. There's a fight between 2 people. The Splattershot won this fight. Right now, they just have to cap the zone, and this is a huge overtime scenario right now. Onetricks has such a low chance of winning this right now because there's a huge penalty, and Blue Comet does have 1 special, even though it's not really a retake special. They're just gonna have to kind of use a lot of specials right now. We see the wave breaker, we see the kill wave 5-1. The brush is flanking from the right side. They're trying everything they can to get this paint. Oh my god, they got a white on at the end!
Was that a Reslater double I saw there? Blue Comet knew exactly what they do. They knew that they had a hard time getting a retake, but they don't need the retake to last. They don't need to be able to push up forward off of it and, you know, continue progressing like they would in a normal scenario. They just needed to get that zone painted once and the game was over. And that Reef Slider is absolutely perfect for that. It doesn't matter if you die right after, if the zone gets painted enough where that Reef Slider is going to provide a little bit over the edge and allow you to cap the zone. So beautiful, beautiful play we saw all game there from Blue Comet. Onetricks is a very solid team, but Meow and Arashi just have that clutch factor together. This absolute, a powerful Slayer duo causing so much chaos, and that does mean that Blue Comet is going to be progressing towards losers semis, losers round 7,
double elimination works.
I tell myself that as an affirmation. I'm sorry.
I don't worry. I also suck at this. So, I mean, but you're far more experienced than I am. So we can.
You have an excuse. You have an excuse. But as that goes, we'll go into losers semis after this short little break here.
Nice.
Splatoon Stronghold, a stronghold for competitive Splatoon, providing resources to long-timers and newcomers alike. If you're new to the competitive scene or still figuring out how to join, we have a getting started guide and plenty of other resources to help you in your journey. If you are a seasoned veteran, we still have plenty to offer. You can find and join tournaments as well as participate in our Captain Forum and find free agents and teams. Our mission is to make competitive Splatoon easily accessible to everyone. So what are you waiting for? Join the Splatoon Stronghold today!